All right, folks. So it is 8 o'clock in the morning. This is kind of pre-market review. Let me move my picture here, guys. I'm looking at today: AMD, USO, Nvidia, Amazon, Western Digital, normal suspects. Besides, there USO specifically because Israel just confirmed that they are planning to continue strikes on Iran. So I expect prices to go up. So I actually have a plan in place to go along on that position today, depending on how it opens. So yeah, let's see how the day goes. Yesterday I did end up a little bit positive, so I'm hoping to see the same thing today. Uh, on this USO, I'm going to take a lightly larger. I've been taking around 10 shares, but with this price and what I'm seeing, I'm taking 40 shares on it today with my risk reward. Uh, you know, I didn't quite figure it out. I'm buying in about 108 is what I figure in. Then, I have a 113 limit, then a 106 stop loss. So that's kind of my plan, and hopefully that works out today, but we will see. All right, guys. So I'm going to come back in and re-record some of the stuff that happened today, but I started using the active trader console today. Uh, Really interesting. I actually I got to give it to that active trader console. It allowed me to just grind out some early day losses that I had. I had some expensive early day losses, but that active trader console and Thinkorswim really helped me out. So I was able to actually in the day with $132.71 in the positive. So overall, another good day. Had much more trading, but I was also using the active trader console and I'm grabbing, a few dollars here, a few dollars there. So overall, not bad, not a bad day. So, all right. So, this is a screenshot I took earlier while I was trading. And I want to show you what I ended up doing. Earlier in the day, I fumbled a couple trades. I got down a little bit and I wanted to try something new. Okay. I wanted to see if I could scalp that money back. Uh, I don't know where I came up with this idea, but what I ended up doing was every time it would drop, and this was Amazon. Every time Amazon would drop to one of these lows as it was coming down, I'd buy a few more shares. Okay. And I did this coming all the way down. Okay. And it'd come up a little bit here, and I'd do it again. And I'd maybe sell a few shares as it comes up because every time I buy them in a dip, it lowers the overall average cost of my shares. I'm averaging down, is what I found out it's called. So, new skill unlocked accidentally. Uh, but whenever it would come down, I would buy and I would sell some, then I would buy some more and sell some. And I did this all through like the day, right? Uh, and yeah, I ended up being positive on the day, right? I ended up making a little bit of extra money after, some like three good sized losses in the morning. I was able to come back from and make a little bit of money on the day. I will say this this screen that you're seeing on the right here, this is for the active trader console. I really, really, really like this for this type of trading, right? Uh, because you could see the volume here on the side. You could see the active bids down here that people are buying. If you're seeing more on this side than you are this side, you can expect to see it coming down. So it was really interesting. I was using this. I was using a 15-minute chart to get overall direction of travel, of the stock. And I was using the 5-minute chart to, start picking, my entries and stuff, and then or start picking my setups. And then I used the 1-minute chart to find my entries. And I just did this over and over and over and over again, making 10, $15, 10, $15 over and over until finally I was, it was the end of the day. I didn't want to do it anymore. I wasn't paying attention to my total or how much money I had because I was doing this on a per stock basis. So, like, I knew I was green in Amazon at this point, but that's it. When I got done, I ended up having, 130 something dollars profit, I think it was, which I am extremely happy with in this situation. Uh, I don't want to make a habit of what I did because I was averaging down and I was keeping in mind on who, because I did this with several companies today. Okay. Uh, Very small trade amounts. I'm still sticking very small trade amounts because I'm, new to this. But I only did this with large cap companies. I didn't do this with the, $2 pump and dump things. No, this was Amazon, Google, Micron. These are large companies that I feel the company's strong and good. And if I had to hold 15, 20 shares overnight or 2 days, I would be okay with it. Uh, it's a dangerous thought path to go down. Uh, you know, Looking back at it, because that place could dip down for weeks straight, losing a lot of money there. So definitely dangerous thought process. I did. Uh, Whenever I was doing this, I would make sure I wasn't losing more money on that stock. So when I was working on Amazon, if it looked like I was going to continue to lose money throughout the day, I would have stopped. Uh, but really, this drop here is really kind of where I almost quit. Like here, I'm like, okay, fallen knife, I'm done. I let it kind of level back out. And the same time, I was watching SYP to see overall market, what the overall market's doing, and I saw that start to recover, and that kind of gave me some hope. It fell again, damn it. Uh, but at that point, I started seeing the higher, highs, lower lows, and I started seeing it come around. And this section flew up, as you see, rather quickly. I was able to get out of there. I think at the top, I think well, you can see I had a total of 80 shares at one point. Like I bought 80 shares of it today and I sold 80 shares of it today. So it wasn't like I was holding a massive quantity. But I guess that's perspective too on what is a massive quantity. So that's what I went through today. Uh, I always take my journaling and my accounts and stuff, and I kind of put them through an AI check me over. How did I do? Grade me kind of deal. Uh, and that's where I got the hey, yeah, what you did uh, is actually a real thing. Because at first, it's he just looked at my account statement. I didn't tell what it did. It's like, oh my god, you clicked a million times and that wasn't the plan, and you're dumb. I don't know how you made money. Uh, but at the end of the day, when I fully explained what it was, what AI, ChatGPT referred to it as, was controlled scale in recovery trading. Uh, I guess that's what it's referred to as, or maybe what it refers to as. I don't know. But that's what it said I was doing. Controlled scale in recovery trading. I did have a point in mind that I was going to cut my losses, but I didn't want to put my stop losses on the board yet. I had it in my mind. I knew where I was willing to cut my losses, and I never hit them. So I just kept riding until eventually I came out ahead. I think there was only a couple stocks that I actually lost any money on today. Let me see. AMD, I lost a total of 34 cents. Nvidia, I lost a total of $7.75. One point I was down like 50 bucks with Nvidia, and don't ask me how, but I am the one person in this world that probably lost money on AMD today because that thing just went through the freaking roof. Uh, yeah, I lost some money there. Misread it, went the other way, and I did cut my losses. I used the stop loss on that, and I cut my losses. AMD, I was down 58 bucks. MU, I was down 41 $1, and Nvidia I was down $17 early. And that's when I started getting, I wanted to look at this active trader and kind of what I had in here. Stepped away for a few minutes and just, yeah, I grabbed, I think it was I don't know. I can't remember which one I grabbed first, but I ended up fighting all three of them back and, leaving a little bit extra money for the day. So pretty happy with how it ended up going down. So, all right, guys. Any questions or anything, just hit me up. Let me know if you like any of the indicators you see me using. Uh, Let me know. Apparently, we can share these things. Someone on my YouTube channel informed me because they asked me for the indicators I was using. So yeah, let me know if you want some of these indicators that I use on here. I'll be more than happy to share them with you. Uh, yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. That's it for the show today. Stuck along this long. Man, that's impressive. I don't think anybody has. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, whatever. Everyone have a good day. Hope everybody else, did pretty well today.